Hey, I'm Jim Weber in the Fox 13 Weather Center. Thanks for logging on to myfoxhurricane.com. So, watching Hurricane Florence made landfall at 7:15 this morning as a Category 1 hurricane right near Wrightsville Beach. And it really has not moved all that much since then. You look at the visible satellite loop, and you looked at that center right near Wilmington. A little hard to pick out. It's becoming somewhat obscured, but you can tell it's just kind of drifting. And that's what we've seen basically ever since this has made landfall, drifting down towards the west-southwest right now. Another view, the enhanced satellite loop, still a lot of very impressive convection right near the center of this storm. So this is still maintaining itself as a hurricane for the time being, and the heavy rains are going to continue to fall across North Carolina as we go through the rest of today and into the weekend as well. And on top of that, you also have that surge which is still working its way along the coast. You can see all the way from the Outer Banks all the way down towards Wilmington. As you get down towards Myrtle Beach down in the South Carolina, it's an offshore flow, so it is pushing the water away from the coastline, but this is still going to be an issue into tomorrow as well along the coastal areas before things start to settle down on Sunday. So Hurricane Florence winds right now 80 miles an hour, 34 degrees north, 78 west. It is drifting down towards the west-southwest at 3 miles an hour. So that very slow motion, that's what really helps to accumulate the heavy rainfall totals, between 30 to 40 inches of rain in some areas of North Carolina before all is said and done. So it'll work its way into South Carolina, weaken eventually into a depression as it turns more towards the north and eventually the northeast. It'll gain some forward speed, and by the middle of next week it's up towards Maine and actually heading out back over water. But that, we'll watch it, but that should be the end of this system. But now other areas we're watching, this is Tropical Depression Isaac. It's been working its way through the eastern Caribbean. A lot of wind shear, so this system's been struggling all along the way. 14.9, 67.3. Top winds are at 35 miles an hour. This one just doesn't look like it's going to survive. It'll just kind of fall apart. Still an area of showers and storms, working its way towards the western Caribbean as we get into the first part of next week. Tropical storm Helene winds at 70 miles an hour. It's moving very rapidly to the north at 23 miles an hour. Could be an issue for parts of the Azores as we get into late Saturday heading into Sunday. And then we've got Tropical storm Joyce right next to Helene. That is currently moving to the south at 8 miles an hour, but that'll turn back towards the north, and eventually it looks like that will dissipate first part of next week. Lots going on in the tropics. We'll keep you updated on all of it right here on myfoxhurricane.com.